Hello and welcome. This is the Pack Kraken here with one of these awesome Wilds of Eldraine bundles. I have another one of these coming in the mail. I can't wait for it to get here. Why hasn't it gotten here yet? Hey, bro, if you're on, can you track my package? My little gift that you sent me. I'm not sure if it's arrived yet or what's going on with it. The holiday just happened, so maybe it was behind. I don't know. Seems like it should be here. Hey, bro. Thanks for joining. We're gonna open up some set boosters today. This is a little different than I was planning on doing because I have this, box of draft boosters, and I really want to get into those and get practicing my draft skills. But you know what? We have this set booster box, and they have a few more rares in it, and I'm actually looking for Ships the 11th. Oh, it waits for actual release, not pre-release. That makes sense. Cool. Um, hey, Mindy, thanks for joining me tonight. We got these Wilds of Eldraine with all the wonderful fairy tale creatures, and I've been looking at some standard lists. Look, there's that missing blue dice that I thought I lost. Oh, no, that's the one I opened the other night, yeah. Um, maybe I'll get a... Oh, I know there's a good dice in this. I want to get opening it. All right, this is a bundle, so I'm going to get a new box in it where I can finally have somewhere to put my Eldraine rares before I get them sleeved up and put into my binders before I head out on my big adventures. Oh, look at this. This is a nice box. I think this is one of my favorite ones I've got. I think I even like this one more than the Lord of the Rings boxes, which were really nice. But this one has some cool artwork. I like the creatures in the background. And that gingerbread. Gingerbrute. He's on his way. Urgh, he's tough. I think I'm going to make a Gingerbrute deck for standard. I think he's fun. All right, Wilds of Eldraine. Here's we go. We got the box. Everything's the same on each side. Really cool. Yeah. All right, and then we got this cool, whatever these are. We got the apple. We got some tokens here. The regulars. Stuff that you need for playing when you don't have dice. And if you're just getting started, you're going to need this kind of stuff. So... I don't know why you'd need these other than having a cool divider for your boxes. I'm going to pop it out this time. Just why not? That's cool. I like that one. And I'll keep the apple too. I usually don't keep these things, but for some reason I kind of want these as dividers to help me organize my stuff, and I don't really need the token, so yoink. Alright, we have in here, we should have some lands, yes. And we should have some promos. Oh, what do you think? That's interesting. That looks kind of good. I wonder what that is. Let's find out. All right, guys. Well, this set has been really fun, and it just came out on Magic Arena, and you can actually do limited drafts. Oh, it's a rare Lich Knight's Conquest. It's a sorcery, so this must be a promo card that they're sending out because I'm going to get some foil lands under here, I bet. So Lich Knight's Conquest. And then we got our foil lands. These lands are really quite nice. The full arts are great. We were really enjoying them at pre-release because I had a bunch of these collector's boosters up. But these ones all have this really cool fairy tale motif, and they're dark and kind of gloomy, and then they shine a little bit when the light hits them right. Let's just see here. My favorites would have to be this mountain. That could do in any of these new goblin decks that I'm working on, and actually I'm thinking about a red standard deck. There's a really good mono red kind of tricky deck that looks like it's going to be fun. All right, and not any of the really cool ones that I was thinking would be in there, but there's our foil lands we got. Which one did you like best? Hey, you know what I was thinking about today, Pat? I was thinking about our first Magic experience. Like, what was that first experience with Magic for us? And I think it has to be us finding that box of Magic cards on the side of the road. We were walking like from neighborhood to neighborhood after school one day, and we found this random white box, and we picked it up, and we were like, "Oh, we found treasure! What is this?" And we opened it up, and there's a whole bunch of Magic cards in there. We opened up the red, yeah, absolutely. The red ones were the best. But we opened up this box, and it was like, I think it was Nemesis and back. And it was really older stuff, but it was kind of recent. It was like, we could still buy those packs in the store, I think. But We were into it. We made these monster 100-card decks before Commander was even a thing. We had these giant decks. We didn't know what we were doing, and we sat there, played with them until someone finally saw what we were doing and went, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me show you what you're doing wrong." And then it was history ever since. But that was fun. I'm wondering what other people's first experience with the game was. I think there was one other time before that where I was interested in it, and I saw some kids on the school bus playing it, and they were like, "Oh no!" And this was like in middle school, so back in the late '90s, and it was they were like, "Oh no, you missed it. You're too late. You don't want to get into this." And I was like, "What?" And he also had like Dragon Ball Z cards and stuff like way ahead of its time. Now that I look back, he had a Beerus card in the 90s. I'm like, this kid did like literally have things that I had no idea about and wouldn't for years. I mean, it was crazy. More land. All right, let's see this. Ooh, a purple oversized spin down. That's like an agate. It's like a really deep see-through in there. I wish I could get some more light down here and kind of. Oh, I can with my phone. I can show you the flashlight here. You can see that it is a see-through die, and it has that purple effect to it. And if you pull it further away from the light, you can see it really does have a shine to it. It's very dark inside without this light, but it is definitely this clear, cool purple, dreamy-like dice. Yeah, I like it. Cool dice. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Magic. That was a cool dice to include in that for us. Thank you. Wow, I like it. Oh, and it got good action. An 11, an 8, 18. There we go. There's our luck for these packs. All right, and a cool box for us to start putting our cards in. I'm going to set that over to the side, and I'm going to organize in it as I go. I'm really starting to think about playing some Standard, and knowing these cards is going to be really good for us when we're playing in the tournament. So reading these cards, knowing what they do, backwards and forwards, and not having to think about what the card is and what it does. More, we have to think about what to do with it and how it's going to play with the other cards we managed to snag. Yeah. Let's see here. You want to turn this one into a button? I'll be more careful with them. Oh, look, a signed art goose card. That's cool. That's really cool. I hope I get a goose in here. I always think that I'm going to get the card that matches it, but that goose is a really good deck. Another standard deck that I'm interested in playing would be this goose monster hydra deck kind of thing. All right, we got a harried spear guard. Rat Out, another Rat Synergy card. Another one of the popular decks is Rat Synergy, so I'm going to hold out all the rat stuff too. I was just watching a guy online. I wish I could watch his name and like give him a plug because he was interesting and he had good decks. But it was, let's see here, Goose Button. Heck yeah, Goose Button. I don't think these would turn into buttons. Is it too thick? No, this. I think that's too thick to turn into a button. Yeah. Knight of Sweet's Revenge. That's a cool enchantment. It's a mana engine. It turns all your food tokens into mana rocks. It's really cool. So that has a lot of synergy. I was just watching him play a Tough Cookie deck, Food Golgari deck. It's really fun. Oh, and look, there he is. Tough Cookie and Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Those are two really good cards, and I only have like one of these, I think, right now, even with all the collectors I opened. So Tough Cookie right there. Love it. Setting those to the side as good pulls, even though it's not a rare. Get a Sweet Tooth Scourge, another card that was in this Golgari food deck. And another one that's making you gain life. It's not food, but it's porridge in bowls. Song of Toten Tance. Create. Oh, it's a rat synergy. Create X/1/1 black rat creature tokens. This creature can't block. Creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. Ooh, this is draft gold, bro. We need to look for these. If you manage to see a couple of these in your packs, really think about going enchantment because this is or life gain Golgari food with this white in it. Anytime you gain 3 life, you create a 2/2. At the end of turn. So every turn you're trying to gain life, and it's at the beginning of your end step, so don't waste your food on their turn. But great way to make some griffins. Ooh, Knightly Valor, another good card. for draft. This one is creates a 2/2 and equips it to it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we got a Yenna Red Noth Regent. Red Tooth Neat Regent. Nothing too crazy there, but I have 3 of them now, I think, so I could make an enchantment deck with her and just start copying enchantments on the battlefield. Pretty cool idea. All right, a token on adventure. We're on an adventure right now, so I'm going to leave that here as if we are on an adventure. Exile to the Adventure Zone. Ooh, that could be a good channel name. The Adventure Zone with the Kraken. Coming to you live with... Ooh, I hope I get this. This is Omniscience. Is that what it is? Let me see here. Yep, no, Omniscience. Yeah, and this is the anime alt art. I don't think I can get this card in this pack, so it's a real tease. I wish I did get that in my cards. That would have been a... Ooh, a confetti foil of that would have been magic. Magic. All right, we got a island. Great. Ooh, I thought I spilled something. I got scared. It's okay. All right, we're going to keep going here. These are some good draft creatures. Fairy, this is a big beef drop flying creature they got to deal with. I usually play that, and someone has to deal with it immediately. Creating enchantments, creating wicked rolls, and drawing cards for red. We got this succumb to the cold, tap a creature, put a stun counter on them. Sentry, an elemental soldier. All right, we got the Merfolk Wizard here. Another enchantment synergy. All right, looks like an attacking hooligan, a changing hooligan, charging hooligan. Aggro creature. Expel the Interlopers. I wanted this. I took it in a draft on the weekend, and I didn't even put it in my deck. I ended up putting a flyer in instead. It was really looking like no matter what I did to make it effective, I was going to have to kill off a lot of my creatures. So I don't know how to play it right, so maybe it's not for me. I guess that's how you got to play things sometime. Love that card. Which one? Which one did you like? The Omniscience? Oh, yeah, I bet you know that one. Expel the Interlopers. Ooh, Aggravated Assault. That's a really good rare, especially in a draft format. You can untap all the creatures you control. If it's your main phase, there's an additional main phase after this one. Activated only as a sorcery. So, extra combats. Let's go. Not standard legal, though. It's just that enchanted card, but a really good enchanted pull. Love that. Putting the enchanted to the side as well. Oh, good. This is a good removal card for draft. 3-spot removal. Destroy target permanent. They get a 1/1 human. I'd trade that for a lot of things in this format. And it's foil, so cool. All right, we got a bunch of categories here for best. I don't know what this is. Best castle. The first player to win 3 categories is the winner. I don't know what this is. All right, some kind of trivia game. All right, pack number 3. Let's see what else we get in this awesome bundle. All right, bundle time. Oh, cool art. I love these art cards in this. Look at that. It's like a little, oh, it's a dream. Like you're going into a new area in a 8-bit video game. Neat. Here we go. It's fun. Love that. Oh, there's another one of those mountains that Mindy likes. All right, there's a Savior the Sleeping, another enchantment synergy. There's a lot of enchantment stuff. Oh, another enchantment synergy creature. Love this in my white draft decks. It just comes in first turn almost all the time for some reason. You get a scry whenever you have an enchantment, and you can beef it up. You get a lot of enchantments in play, it becomes a real problem. Enchantment synergy. Let's go. A beef and draw. All right, we got an untapped creature. Destroy target creature 4 or greater. Or you can make something yours indestructible. So, not a bad combat trick. All right, Toadstool Admirer. Oh, what a wonderful Toadstool that is. Admirer, not Admirer. No, Admirer. I think that's right. Ward 2. Put a 1 counter on Toadstool Admirer. All right, you can just do that over and over and over again, and it stays on him. 4, and it stays on him. I like that. That's a cool common. Flying Fairy. Fairy, blue-black fairies could always be a good way to go in this set. So, blue-black fairies is, there you go. You got a fairy. Soul Guide Lantern. Classic dig card, you know, draw a card. All right, we got another fairy folk here for the blue, what is that called? Demir set. You got your blue-black fairy Werfolk. He has a instant adventure. And when he enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. Nasty. Bramble Familiar. I need that for my one of my decks I'm working on here. Bramble Familiar. That's great to see that come in. It has a adventure quest, and you have mana abilities. Nice. Season of Growth. Not bad. It's whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Why not? I target them all the time. Love that. And Light Blade. It's just a bargain card that deals 3 damage to attacking creature. And our token. I am checking my message boards here, just seeing what's going on. I got a couple of replies here. Oh, nothing I need to worry about right now. Moving on to pack number 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 4. There's 8 packs in this. Oh, is that Twining Twins? Is that what that is? I'm not sure. Let's look. That is not. That is Defense of the Heart. Cool. And that's another anime alt art. Very cool. Let's see if we find some cool cards to back up that art that we can't pull out of this. But we got a full art land. That's nice. That's a cool pull. All right, we got a good destroy enchantment. And then you can draw a card if it's a certain kind of thing you destroy. Bargain card. Draw 2 cards. Quick study. Quick study. Water Wings. That was mean. Turned something into a 4/4 and it had hexproof, so I couldn't do anything to it. This is an X damage spell. Target creature is X plus the number of cards in your graveyard. Ooh, that are instant or sorcery cards. A lot of that instant sorcery synergy. Ruby, Daring Tracker. This is an adventure synergy card, I believe. Let's see here. Whenever it attacks, you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Oh, okay. No, it gets bigger if you have bigger creatures. Nice. All right, and that was an uncommon. Witch Stalker Frenzy. It's an instant spell. That's cool. Another giant here. This is the Menace creature, and it has double strike until end of turn. We can give a target creature. Oh, there it is. That's a good card right there. That's the Moonshaker Cavalry. This is the white Crater Hoof Behemoth. I played with someone online with this just today, and it just like rolled right over me. I couldn't do anything about it. It came out 6/6, and it just, there's no stopping him. With only 2 creatures on the battlefield, it turned into 11 damage every turn. I was like, oh no. So really cool card. Can you check the value on that one? I think it's a dinger.
Oh yeah, it is.
Moonshaker Cavalry. Oh wow, and a Shared Animosity. A rare enchanted card. What? Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other attacking creature that shares a creature type with it. Oh! Goblin friends, let's go!
Moonshaker is
$20 for Moonshaker. That's getting a case, people. And will you check out this Shared Animosity? Storm-Killed Prowler, a human rogue. Ooh, and a list card. Priest of Norn. Hellish Norn. 80 cents for Shared Animosity in the Enchanted?
Yeah.
Well, okay. All right, Storm-Killed Powderer, and then a list card. This is a Vigilance Infect creature from the list with these really strong borders. It's really like, feels very regal. I'm going to put it in the rares just because it's a list card. And let's find a case for this little guy. All right, so that's my second one of these. That could be an interesting standard deck. I don't know if this is going to see much standard play because of its high cast cost, but there's a lot of ramp going on. But there we go. Really cool card. Really cool card. All right, we're going to go on to pack number 5. Let's wish us luck. Thanks for joining me, everybody, on this Tuesday night. We're getting some packs cracked and having some fun. Oh, another signed card. This one has a little cat person in the signature. That's interesting. And you know what's funny? Some of these art cards are actually worth something. So maybe this funny signature will equal value. I'm going to pass it over to the fact checker over here. There you go. All right, we got a foil forest. Love to see a foil forest. Isn't that a cool signature? All right. Foil Forest and a red-toothed genealogist makes a royal token when it comes into play. This is one of those return it to the hand kind of cards where you keep seeing this 2/2 enchantment come back. That's no fun, especially when every time they lose an enchantment, something happens, and then every time they play an enchantment, something happens. You're like, yeah, I hate that card. You need to exile it. All right, this is a good one. Makes a creature when it comes into play, and you can sacrifice it to scry. Hopeless Nightmare. Enchantment. Nice. Lots of enchantments. Rogue Fairy. Fairy Advisor. Watch out. Getting some advice for an ego drain. Get that ego out of here. It's a sorcery, and it targets other people's hands. Ooh, this is a good fairy. Nice one where every time a fairy comes into play, your opponent loses a life. So just play the fairies. $1 for an art card. That's pretty cool. More than some of the commons that we're seeing. Oh, Farsight Ritual. Ritual with a bargain card. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. If the spell was bargain, look at the top 8 of your library. Put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on bottom. Nice. Ooh, and a Hatching Plans. And a High Fae Negotiator. All right, we got another token. Excuse me while I get a drink. We're going to move on to one of these 3 packs. Let's see. We're going to go with 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Send it in the chat. What do you think? 1, 2, or 3? Lucky Pat. What you got? All right. Producer lady votes for 3. Let's see. Has it got to it yet? No, I'm just asking them now in the stream. A little bit of a delay. You think that's internet related? Or is that just how it works? I think it has to get to their servers and stuff, so it's got to take some time. Anyway, we're having fun tonight. We got a bunch of packs open, got some rares, got some things I'm looking for decks, opening up some options, and then I can just crack some of these draft boosters and practice another sealed deck. Oh, I don't know if we're going to get a reply yet, so I'm going to go, ooh, we got a center. We got a center from a viewer. I'm going with center. Here we go, center pick. Let's see what we crack. All right, Arena, join the game. Cool, we have her already in a card. All right, we're going to put that art card to the side here, and we're going to get our swamp out of the way. Right into an Evolving Wilds. Good draft card, but we don't need any more of those. Root Finder Fawn, Mana Dork. Merfolk. Tap creature, draw a card. Nice. This Ranger was pretty mean today. I saw that come around, and it's at the beginning of your combat on your turn. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may discard a card and draw a card. So they were using this as their engine to get through their deck with a red deck. This is actually in a couple of these standard decks, so I'm setting that to the side. It's just a beef card and gives it a monstrous roll. A Embermyth Veteran. Imodine's Recruiter. Some Boros creature here. With a Fairy Noble as a rare. That's pretty cool. Big Sworded Fairy with a big crown. A 1/3 Fairy rare. Whenever you attack with 1 or more fairies, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard this card, a card this way, put a 1/1 counter on target fairy you control. Nice. Raid Bombardment. We got another enchanted card. Lots of these red kind of everyone's fighting each other cards. I love it. All right, not dead yet. No, oh, no, not dead after all. Wrong series. Sorry. And play online. I'm not dead yet. All right, I'm gonna go with the. You said which one? 3. We're gonna go with 3 next. All right, second to last pack. My favorite pack usually. Ooh, Dragonfire. Ooh, we got a land. And we got that catapult there. That's interesting. I don't have many of those. It just Unruled Catapult deals the damage to opponent when you tap it. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, untap it. So you can be like tappity tap, 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 tap every time you play an instant. And you play this with some fairies that reduce the casting cost of instants and sorceries. And there's some blue ones that do it. Some blue red is it. That could be a nice deck. Oh, look, another blue red is it kind of card. Defender, sack it, put a roll on something, make them a little bigger. Nice. Center. Thanks, Pat. We're on to Mary Bards. We got a human knight here that creates a bird token every time an enchantment goes to the graveyard. That's anyone's enchantment, right? No, you control is put into a graveyard. That's still pretty good. Cheeky horse mouse. A little mouse. He has an adventure, puts a 1/1 creature, and he can't block. Twisted Sewer Witch, making rats. She's mean. Tattered Ratter. Whenever a rat you control becomes blocked, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Ouch. Ooh, and there we go, a Scalding Viper. It's one of those Is It cards. And has to do with return an online permanent to your hand, and whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, it deals 1 damage to that player. And we got a Compulsion behind that. And some kind of Provisionist Merchant, Beast Peasant. And as the battlefield, you create a food token. Interesting. Ooh, Mythic List card. That's cool. An Avatar. Soul of Sandalar. First strike for 6. That doesn't seem so bad. 6/6. It deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage up to 1 target creature that player controls, and you can repeat that. Exile Soul of Chandelar from your graveyard. It deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage up to 1 target creature. Wow. So it's like, I'm dead, and then you're like, I'm still hurting you. 50 cents, but still cool to see a Mythic list card come out. All right, here we go. Last pack of the booster here. Of the set boosters out of this bundle. What do you guys think? Was it worth it? I know we got that one $20 card. I think this was, I don't know, 50 or 60. I can't remember. $50 probably. All right, there we go. We got one of those really nice art cards. I can't remember what this one. I think it's Stab Wound. Really cool card out of this set that was really mean in draft. So look for that. A nice full art planes. We got Shatter the Oath. Etree's Whisper. Prophetic Prism. Ooh, Rat Piper. Sweet. We got another rat. Lord Skitter Butcher. So this guy is, whenever this guy comes in, or another non-creature token you control dies, create a rat token, and then target rat you control gains Death Touch. So every time a creature dies, make a token. You can make them have Death Touch. So the idea is just keep rolling through the rats. Lord Skitter Butcher. All right, we got a black-red. This could go in that Skitter deck. Target creature you control deals damage equals to its power to any target. So that's cool. If it's dealing damage, I think that makes the Death Touch happen. So you could turn him into a targeting Death Touch. That's pretty cool. All right, we got a Corvold the Noble Thief. Scalding Viper in the showcase, so I got a full play set of those. The Huntsman Redemption. Create a beast. You may sacrifice a creature if you do. Search your library for a creature card, basic land card. Put it into the battlefield. Ooh. Search your library for a creature or basic land card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand, then shuffle. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, battlefield, that's crazy. Well, this one had 3 rares in it, an oversold cemetery. I love that really creepy art. And we have a Root Trider Fawn. All right, there we go. We're all done with our set boosters there. We didn't have a ton of stuff out of those that we hadn't seen already. But it was nice to get another one of those Crater Hoof, white Crater Hoof behemoths. And I can just kind of do a little bit here, right? I can do a little bit more, right? Right, there we go. Look at this. This is a draft booster box. I just kind of want to show you the difference in the packs. So I'm going to open at least one up now. And I'll just go ahead and draft a set of these later. I don't need to make the deck, but I can show you what I pull And you guys can throw into the chat what you would do. What would you make out of these packs that I'm about to open? Would you do... let's see, what are our options? We have... You can look at these later, pause the screen, whatever you got to do. I'll zoom in. But these are all the different archetypes. You got the Frost Queen, Enchanting Slumber, the Dark Piper, Ruby and the Wolf. You got Almost and the Beast. Oh, Armote and the Beast. Pale as Snow. The Magician's Misstep. Greta the Witch Hunter. Brawl at the Grand Ball. And Kingdom of Storms Ramp. So you have all these different kinds of decks you should be trying to build when you draft. I'm going to read about these a little bit more, and so should you guys. Here we go. I'm just going to open up 6 packs just to have like my sealed practice for the day. Can't hear. Uh-oh. What can't you hear? Hello? Can you hear me now? Let me go ahead and check my phone. Maybe my mic went out.
No, I can check.
Sealed practice.
It seems to be working.
Seems to be working on our end.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's your cap. All right. Hope you can hear me now. I was talking away for a little bit of it. Better now. All right. Here we go. So, we did get a lot of rares out of there and cool things that I like. So I'm just setting those aside so I don't mix these up with what I'm about to open, which are pretty cool. So I like draft boosters. Let's see. I've seen some good stuff come out of these at Friday Night Magic. These opened really easy, though. Boy. All right, we're going to get rid of the token. We're going to put that over to the side. Another nice full art mountain. I'll just set that there. All right, and we got, these are what we could make our deck out of. We're just going to look at them together. We're not going to really make it. I'm going to say what I like. I like any flying big creatures, so I like that. I'm going to divide these into creatures and non-creatures. Impact Tremors, cool. Lich King Conquest. Haven't seen anyone play it. Could be good. I'm not sure. Setting it in the rares. All right, we got some fairies coming out. That could be a fun deck. And a giant wizard. A human knight. Ooh, we got a ginger brute. Love this guy. I want to see if I can make a Golgari deck with him. I haven't been able to draft enough. One of my favorite cards when I go white-green is right there, a creature. And then we got this green spell. Red artifact equipment. Green creature that creates a roll token, so enchantment green white maybe. We got this human warlock here. It creates a wicked roll. We got an elemental aquatic alchemist and a not dead after all. Really nice combat trick if you're going to play black. It worked against me, let me tell you. I didn't see it coming, and he was like, nope, not dead. Not dead after all. Ooh, a food token. Yay, food token. Island. Ooh, Grasp of Fate. Great white card. Oh, there we go. We got a mythic here. Hydra, the Ice Queen. Hilda, the Icy Crown. Can you check that one for me? This is a really good card. It only has 4 cast cost. It's a 3/4. Lots of effects. Whenever you tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, you may pay 1. When you do this, choose 1. Create a 4/4 white-blue elemental, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, or scry 2, then draw a card.
Just
$2. Not bad. $2 mythic is really great. I like her. She might be what I would make out of my draft deck if I pulled her. I'm setting her in the rares. Cha-ching. All right, we got another red creature. We got one of these blue, not many dual color cards here. This is a mana guy. You can only spend it to cast spells with 5 mana value or greater. And draw a card, discard a card. Not a bad tech dig card. I like that. This guy slows you down and lets you dig for cards. Got another food creating monster. Enchantment Synergy. Red damage, direct to creature. Green beef card. We got a red +1/+1 gains for a strike, scry. Combat trick. All right, we got another fairy here. And this one, when you play it, you may 2. When you do, tap target creature and opponent controls. So maybe some white-blue fairy? Magic? I don't know. All right, we got an equipment here cooped up. Just locks down a creature, and you can exile it when you want later. Just deal with it when you want. Vicious Vermin. We got a rat. And we got a Water Wings, a nice combat trick. Protects your creature and makes it bigger. All of a sudden, that 3/3's dead. With your 4/4, like, whatever it is, a 1/1 that you just like, poof. Nope, I'm a 4/4 wall. I killed your guy. A rat token. Everybody wanted these at draft night. No one got them. Rat. Anyone got a rat? Anybody got a rat? Ooh, foil. This is foil showcase Mosswood Dread Knight. See what you find on that baby. I like that art, and I do need this for one of the decks. I saw them running Dread Knights in it in Standard, so I'm holding it to the side. 473 for that foil Dread Knight. All right, Impact Tremors. Impact Tremors, another enchantment card. Another rare in here with the Arson Grad, a legendary artifact that becomes an equipment later on. Ooh, a graceful takedown. Oh, any number of enchanted creatures you control, and up to one other target creature you control. Each deal damage equal to their power to target creature you don't control. Wow. That got used against me in an online game, and it was like, why is my creature dead? Oh. All right, Human Knight, Argatha's Champion, Bargain, Trample. When it enters the battlefield, if you bargained, it fights up to one target creature, and it's a 4/4. Nice. Basically a removal creature. All right, we got a Nightmare, Ashiok's Reaper. Oh, what a name. Enchantments enter the battlefield or put into the graveyard, you draw a card. Nice. We got an Archon's Glory. This really won me the tournament last weekend. I had 3 of them, and it made my 6, 7, 8, 9 flying lifelink. There wasn't any stopping me. Oh, a second Ginger Brute. That with the Archon could be really good. You make him unblockable. Second turn, you're flying through for 3 unblockable, or, geez, that's not bad. I like that Ginger Brute. Oh, Beanstalk Worm. That really worked for me in the other deck, too. Nice. You can play an extra land early, and later on, like turn 4, you get a Beanstalk Worm out. I like that Beanstalk Worm. Kindred Heroism. Hamlet Glutton. It makes a food token. And it costs 2 less if he was bargained, so you can sack a food, have him come in for only 5. He has Trample, and you gain the 3 life anyway. Plunge into Water, another tap synergy. And a Mocking Sprite, flying. Instant sorceries cost 1 less. And this one took out a lot of my creatures. Candy Grapple. Yep, that killed a lot of my creatures. Really mean. That's a good draft removal. All right, back into it with pack number 4. This deck is shaping up to be a little bit dangerous, I think. We have a lot of options here. What would you guys do with these cards? I'm leaning toward, I always like to lean toward green-white, but let's see what we get for this rare. We got just a click here, cliche, a thread-bind cliche. I don't know what that is. Clique. I don't know what that is. It's a fairy with a white-blue synergy. Destroy target tapped creature. So there's a lot of tapping and destroying tapped things and dealing with tapped things differently. So I like that with that tap synergy. And I've seen a couple of these. Oh my goodness. I think this is one of the chase cards in here. Waste Not Enchantment version. This is a zombie creator. This is cool. You get this in a deck, play some black and some rats. Whenever an opponent discards a card, create a 2/2 black zombie. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, add 2 mana. Whenever an opponent discards a non-creature card, draw a card. Only $3, but I love it. This is a draft deck to watch out for. With all these things coming out of it, it's a great pack. Waste Not. Wow. Look at that. It's just you just make them discard cards and have this out and you win. I like that. That's really cool. Heart Flame Duelist. That's just a Boros creature, deals damage, and instant sorcery spells you control have lifelink. What? Your instant and sorcery spells have lifelink, so your direct damage spells are now going to gain you life. All right, we got an artifact here and a big beast that has haste as long as you have an adventure in exile.
If we hear something in the background, it's Gracie. Sorry.
Yeah, Gracie's sleeping in the studio. She's just snoring it out over here. Tap target creature. Nice tap synergy. This might be a fun chance to build that tap synergy deck. There's been so much things with that rare that was tap synergistic. With the blue-white tap fairy deck. Could be really strong. All right, this is that never-ending creature. It just keeps coming back. It's really hard to get rid of. Torch of the Tower. Another direct damage that you could put in your red-white Boros lifelink deck. An opaque, I don't know, a bargain creature that takes out exile target artifact or enchantment and opponent controls when you bargain it. All right, we got another catapult here. That could be good rat deck fodder there, like that. It's a artifact creature, so it's in the creatures. Aquatic Alchemist here, and a instant beef card. And then again with a giant. We have a couple of these giants coming out in this set, and there's a blue giant. I've noticed that some of the bluer things that, like, if everybody has a big creature that costs this and has an effect, the blues seem to be a little bit rarer or harder to find. So maybe they're really trying to make blue a different feel to it this time. There's been a lot of bad blood with blue. And now I'm not seeing a ton of counters and stuff. There's only one in this, and it's a good one. It's a fairy counter deck. But not seeing a ton of blue control, just some late game beast and a little bit of early game control. Ooh, unnatural growth. Is this the one that triples my mana source? No, but that's really mean. Look at what it does. Holy cow. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. That's wild. Unnatural growth. Wow, double everything. Every combat. 122, but geez, that green deck's looking really good. Sleep Cursed Fairy, Ward 2 flying. When it enters the battlefield, tap with 3 stun counters on it. Oh, it comes into play with 3 stun counters on it. And I can pay something to untap it. So it's a really good creature, 1 for a 3/3, and you really just have to pay it a few times to untap it. And then you got a flying ward creature. $1. $1. Edgewall Inn. Porridge. I have 1 pack left. I do. We got a black-green giant picking his teeth. Another Evolving Wilds in the middle of the pack. That's weird. Armory Mice creature. Another one of those repeater knights. Redcap Thief creates a treasure token when it comes into play. We got one of these ones that lets you create an elemental out of a land. Torch the Tower. Direct damage spell. That's a couple of those out of here, I think. We might have a burn deck building. Destroy target enchantment. If it was a permanent you controlled or a token was destroyed this way, draw a card. A fairy, a black fairy, a Baronaughty. As long as you control another fairy, it has lifelink, and you can beef it up for 3 mana repeated. And another one of these giants. Return a sorcery card. So 6/5 for 6. Ouch. That's going to hurt coming in late game. All right. I got actions. I got report block. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, I tried to accidentally kick someone out. Oh, it's just this pack. It just keeps touching things. This one won't open. There we go. Explosive pack. All right, last one of the 6. These are all draft boosters. We just opened some extra packs to have some fun together. Ooh, yes! Yes, that's good. Blood Moon in the alt art. I don't know how valuable it is, but I don't have a Blood Moon, and I wanted one. This is really good. Non-basic lands are mountains. Just change everything. What's it worth? $14.34. I'm glad I got excited. That's one of our bigger cards out of this, and it's foil. Did you look up foil?
Yes.
Foil Enchanted. That is just gorgeous. Wow. I think I got to put this and put a draft deck together with this just for fun. Blood Moon. Oh, wow. Just look at that. I'm casing it up. Oh, man, I'm excited about that pull. Blood Moon, see what I mean about these crazy pulls out of the draft boosters? I mean, I was more excited about this than almost anything out of my collector's booster box that I got. I mean, really, what was that about? And a stab wound right behind it. That's pretty great. Oh, wow. Blood Moon rare. And a stab wound equipment. And what's that? That's creepy looking. Devouring sugar spawn? Or sugar maw? Ooh. That's a horror rare with a white-black synergy here. Create a 1/1 white human creature token and a food token for 2 mana. As Menace and Trample, it's a 6/6 for 4. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token if you don't tap it. So you really can't do anything unless you sack something, but it's a 6/6 Trample Menace.
Is it foil?
No,
55 cents.
55 cents. So not getting a lot of love in the play, but really good draft card, I'd say. All right, we got a Sir Armont, the Redeemer. I think he was a title character in one of the decks I was just reading about. When he enters the battlefield, create a monster roll token to another creature you control. Not bad. Good creature. 4/4 for 5, and it gives something, makes something bigger. Reveal their hand. This would be really good with our. I'm gonna go back and look for anything hand discard and see if we can make that deck work with that black rare we got. All right, we got another cheeky mouse. Protected parents. That creates a roll token. Protected parents. We got a scarecrow creature here with reach. Another one that creates a royal token. A gnawing crescendo. Something to do with rats. And we got another one. This is another one of those commons that lets you pick 2. And it's good stuff like create a human token or food token or go get a land. That's really good stuff. A Whisper discards 2 cards. Man, a discard deck is sounding fun. Tap target creature an opponent controls and put 3 stun counters on it. Neat, nice. I would have trouble between some tap blue-white or some rats discard. That would be mean because here we go, another one with enchantments in the graveyards. So, man, this would be a really good deck, draft deck to get a sealed set out of. I have lots and lots of creatures to pull from because if you look at my division here, my creatures are many, my spells are fewer, and my good rares are even less. So that's making my decision making a little bit easier. I think Waste Not would be a big one that I'd build around. Maybe some green-black would be good. I'd either build around this and do white-blue tap deck. That would be really great because every time I tap something, I get a good effect. So maybe black-red, maybe black-green, maybe white-blue. Those are my top 3 that I would do. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be watching the comments for the next few days. I'm always trying to get more information about draft and sealed because I'm going to this big tournament and I really want to give a good show and see what I can do. So any comments? Did I see any really good combos or any really good synergies in these cards that I missed? Let me know. I want to talk about them. Let's throw it in the chat and see what you guys got. Thanks for joining me tonight for my Wilds of Eldraine exploration. I need to go get these organized, get my rares put away, and read some cards. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday night, and we'll see you again later in the week. Let's say Thursday night for some live Pat Kraken. Don't know what it's going to be yet. It might be something fun and exciting. It could be more of these wonderful draft boosters, but we'll see you back here Thursday at 6:30.
Follow on your social media to know.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube and follow me. Just follow me, guys. Subscribe. Let's get you this information. You'll know when I go live, and you'll be seeing what I'm doing every day. Have a great day.